Hello, and welcome back to Culinary Haven. We're living in a very difficult time right now with countries and nations in lockdown, and here in Culinary Haven we thought it's time for us to step up and start filming new episodes again, trying to send some good vibes and bring some great new ideas to all of you. And we'll start with Culinary Haven's new breakfast idea, which we named cream cheese and apple toast. Let's begin. To make cream cheese and apple toast, you will need, first of all, preheat your oven to 200 degrees Celsius, and then you will need 4 slices of white bread. It can be either for 4 or 2 people, it depends. You will also need 200 grams of cream cheese. Any cream cheese, it can be Philadelphia or any supermarket, their own brand cream cheese. 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese, which is optional. If you have it, add it. It will give a little bit more texture and add a little tanginess to the topping. But you don't have to. If you don't have cottage cheese, you can just use cream cheese. 1 egg, 3 teaspoons of sugar, small pinch of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of vanilla sugar, 2 apples, some butter for the bread. Butter should be at room temperature, so it's easier to thinly spread it on the bread slices. And some milk to dip the bread. Not soak, just to dip. You will also need a baking tray lined with baking parchment and a grater for the apples. A little bit of brown sugar just to sprinkle on top, also optional. Oven is on. Let's prepare the bread first. Just pour some milk. Just not much. So take each slice. Butter it thinly on one side and dip it into the plate on the other side, not buttered side. Just dip and take it out immediately and put it on the parchment lined tray, buttered side down. Repeat with the rest of them. It's just such an easy thing to make and just amazing. You get your bread, your egg and cheese and fresh apple as well. Perfect breakfast, and it's delicious. You will love it. Your children will love it. Just very, very quick dip. We don't want it to be soggy because it is a toast and it will be nice and crunchy on the bottom because of the butter layer. That's it. There is even some left, so it was probably 150 ml of milk. And now we're going to quickly prepare the topping. Like I said, any full fat cream cheese, 200 grams, and 2 tablespoons of cottage cheese. It's just even nicer. Don't worry if you don't have it, it's fine. Approximately 80 grams. 3 teaspoons of sugar, a little bit of vanilla sugar. I'm using vanilla sugar because we're trying to make the topping the least runny it can be, so by not adding vanilla extract we're eliminating that a little bit. And cinnamon. This spoon is actually called 1 milliliter, and also it's called 1 pinch. 1 pinch spoon, so that much. 1 pinch. Actually even less than 1 pinch for me. Half a pinch, because we just want a hint of cinnamon, nothing overpowering. Everything is so lovely in here. Stir it, but if you like plenty of cinnamon flavor, you can put a whole pinch. When you start stirring, it's getting thinner and runnier. We don't want that, so as little motion as possible. 1 egg. And gently mix it together. Like I said, as little stirring as possible. When you try it, you'll be like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? It's just so good. There, ready. And finally, I'm going to add a little bit of currants. Just this much. Currants are small, but they're very soft, juicy, and a little bit tangy, so just a perfect combination. That's ready. Next, we're going to peel and grate the apples. The apples are peeled, and now we're just going to grate them. Do that lastly, because apples very quickly change their color. That's it, done. And now we'll quickly assemble the toasts and put them in the oven. We'll just divide this mixture between the 4 slices of bread and then spread it evenly. Very quickly. It takes a little bit of time, but not much at all. And with most of us now being at home all the time, we can all have this lovely breakfast anytime we want. Now, let's spread it with an offset spatula, just the whole perimeter. So it's a nice thickish layer of this delicious topping. See, the apples are already getting dark, but it's okay, I'll just be very quick. So again, divide the grated apples between the 4 slices. See, you get plenty, half an apple per toast, which is a very nice addition to this dish, and once again, a very good breakfast. A tiny bit of brown sugar for the crunch. It's just really very little. This is it. The oven is hot, 200 degrees for about 15 to 17 minutes, depends on your oven. I'll show you what it should look like. Here they are. It took 16 minutes exactly in my oven. So after 15, keep checking. Golden, brown and crunchy on the bottom and sort of puffed up on top. It's ready. Thank you for watching this episode of Culinary Haven. Please stay safe, stay at home, and until next time, bye. Tiny. This is a do that